Hello and welcome to Read It or Reap It. Whoa! So this is going to be my new TBR game where I'm either going to read or reap the books on my shelves. And by reap, I mean reap. I have an awful lot of books on my shelves. Over 700 to be precise. And embarrassingly, over 400 of those 700 are unread. And it is a problem, to the point where I am at capacity and I have books that have been on these shelves for over 5 to 6 years. And I need to read them, or I need to reap them. So, the whole point in this challenge is that I am going to be reading the books chosen by spinner wheels, friends, jars, you guys, all of the above, and if I don't enjoy them, they go into the reaping pile, or if I do enjoy them, they go back onto the shelves where they can stay. And I've been meaning to do this for a little while, but it's taken me a long time to come up with a name for this freaking challenge, but hey ho. But I'm now going to send you to future Kim, where she is going to do the first spin, and then ahead of that she'll then tell you all about the first book that was picked. Okay, we're going to shuffle my lucky number, which is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's spin. I'm fucking cacking it. Oh no, One by One by Roofware. Fuck. I'm just a bit bored. So I've read 80 pages and nothing's happened. We're just kind of like at this ski resort and... oh, I'm going the wrong way, hold on. We're just at this ski resort and understanding the characters and who's this person and who's that person, and that one's got an attitude problem, and about the money to do with the company, and there's no murder, there's no death. And I'm coming up to 25% of the way through. I'm very bored, and honestly, if we're going on gut feeling, I think I'm gonna DNF One by One by Roofware. I like the writing style, and it was good, and it's very easy to read. So I will try other books by Roofware, because I do own the It Girl and the Turn of the Key, so I will keep those and give them a go, because obviously they are all standalone. So it's not like if it was a part of a series I'd have to, you know, unhaul the whole series. But I am going to DNF one by one, because it's just not, I'm just not enjoying myself. I'm just finding it a bit boring, a bit lackluster. So instead I will spin the wheel again and we'll see what we get, basically. Right, we're going to shuffle 4 times again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and spin. Oh my god. Oh, yes! I'm so happy. I'm actually ecstatic for this pick. So it's actually not on my shelves yet, because I only bought it like last week. Yeah, I literally bought this last week, as it's on my horror bingo board. I'm so excited. Look at this cover. Oh. I'm very, very excited about this one. So, what a good fucking pick. What a good pick. So, the book you're about to read is an account of the tragedy that occurred at the reopening of Bonkin's Bonanza one day in the summer of 1989. Some came looking for fun, like Candy Barton and her best friend Leah. Oh, best friend Leah. That's it. Others, like Rocky Rhodes and Sully Sullivan, came looking for a second chance. Instead, they will find a twisted, funfetti nightmare. For many of the thrill seekers and families visiting Bonkin's Bonanza, that day would be their last, and the events that unfolded would go on to be the infamously known as the Cotton Candy Massacre. I'm pretty sure, in regards to Horror Bingo board, I put this as like a indie self-pub book, and yeah, I'm very, 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 very excited. I'm hoping it's spooky. Ow. Based off the cover, I think it will be. This cover is so cool. Good pick. Okay, I'm excited. I'm gonna go and start this, and I'll come back and update you. About 150 pages. Hey, how you doing? Sorry I can't get through. Okay, Candy Cane Massacre. I'm at the page 103, chapter 9. The first chapter. If the first chapter was anything to go off, I was like, fuck me, this book's gonna be a Madden. Right? Because you kind of got the backstory into Bonkin Bonanza, and like Bonkin. But then since then, we've been in the summer of 1989 at Bonkin Bonanza, but as of yet, nothing has happened. We've kind of met our main characters, which is a group of kids. They've just been kind of going around the circus and just kind of getting into trouble and yada yada yada. It's gone a bit flat, but our group of characters have now come together to go on this ride. So now I wonder if something is going to happen. I haven't really had any creepy clowns yet, apart from Bonkin. So yeah, but I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying it. Not wanting to DNF. I'm really wanting to read this. Yeah, I'm having a great time. So I'm interested to see what happens next. I think the ride that they're now going into is gonna, like, something's gonna go wrong, and this is when the like massacre aspect to it is gonna come into it. But I have, like I said, the first chapter was holy shit, like grim as fuck, shocking as fuck, to the point where I was like, is this an American Horror Story episode? Like, it bad. So if we get more of that, I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm probably going to read more of this tomorrow now, but I will come back and update you probably in another 100 odd pages. I'm going to hear that song in my head for the rest of my life. Peel bananas, peel bananas. This book's just taken a turn. Oh my god. This actually might be up there with one of the gruesomest fucking things I've ever read. Peel bananas. One of the clowns in particular, she was really funny because she keeps singing. So she was just singing the from like purges. So I was like, oh, and then earlier she was saying, when I was saying about the split banana, that's her. She was quite fun to read. But she doesn't appear. She's fucked. She's fucked. I'm having a great time. I'm just kind of here to listening because I can't be able to the book. This is a fucking vibe. It's not even like scary, it's just gruesome as fuck. Easy to read and hilarious. If you don't want any spoilers, feel free to mute me. But there was this bit, right, where these two clowns were being an arse. And there was a guy sat at the top of like one of those things with like the hammers that you whack and then you make the things go to the top. And there was a guy sat at the very top and there was two clowns smacking it, trying to get the thing to hit him in the balls. Fucking died. Absolutely fucking died. So there was that. There was my favourite character, Sully. One of our characters said that he actually likes her, but she's a clown at this point. And she goes, no, nobody likes Sully. Nobody likes Sully. And he's like, no, I did. I was going to ask you on a date. And she was like, date? What do on date? And he's like, we go for food. She went, okay. Drags him along to this little tent. And his glasses have broke, so he can't really see. And she gives him a hand, like somebody else's hand, and goes, here you go. And he goes, what is it? And she goes, banana. This girl is obsessed with bananas. But yeah, she's my favourite. Sully is my favourite character. I find her really interesting. And as a clown, she is quite funny. But these characters we meet before they're clowns, and then they become clowns through the cotton candy. And it just makes them all go fucking psychos. But it's such a vibe. I'm really, really loving this. It's not 5-star material. but it could definitely be a 4 just for the fun factor. Yeah, I'm over halfway. I'm very excited to finish. Yeah, I'll come update when I have finished. I'd come and update you before I go to bed. It's 12 at night and I have work in 9 hours. Yay. But I have finished The Cotton Candy Massacre by Christopher Robertson and I'm hooked. The fucking crack. The writing is so addictive and the characters are so lovable, and this story has broken my heart and fucked me up in so many ways. It was addicting as shit and you just had no fucking clue what was coming next at all. If you're scared of clowns, don't read it. Don't. If clowns don't bother you, like myself, give it a fucking go, because it's a ride. I'm shook off how much I enjoyed this. I've never read something so gory and fucked in all my life. I've given it 4 stars. I'm not giving it a 5 because the story dragged on a little bit, but at the same time it didn't feel like it all the time, but it was fucked. Absolutely fucked. I love this. Honestly, I think if I sit on this, this could become a 5-star read. But I'm gonna sit on a 4 for now. But this was a fucking ride. I'm gonna recommend this to so many people, and people are gonna think I'm so fucked. But the gore, the guts, the psychotic clowns, the lovable characters, the fucking deaths, man. Every fucking 10 pages, some fucker died. It was insane. You know, there's so many characters you follow and you'd think you'd get fucking lost. Nah. You know who everyone is. And it's the little in-betweeny bits. You can fully picture the clown tents and where they are and what they're doing, and the descriptions were so good. And there's a bit of artwork at the back of a couple of the clowns, and when you fucking finish this book and then you see those clowns, it creeps you the fuck out, but it's a fucking vibe. Oh my god, I had the best time. I had the best fucking time reading this. So yay. Thanks Will. Thanks. This is on my horror bingo for self-pub/indie, and it has like under 1,000 ratings on Goodreads, so fucking read it because this deserves more hype. But I have found out there's another book in this series and you can fucking bet I'm ordering that shit. I'm ordering that shit. But yeah, I'll come and update you guys tomorrow on what I'm reading next. Morning lads. I thought I'd have a quick chat with you before I go to work. So, show her the spinner wheel. So I just found the wheel and we got Suicide House. And I was like, okay, This is a cool, fun vibe. Went on to Goodreads to find out it's the second book in a series. And I haven't read the first one. So I'm not going to unhaul it because I actually am interested in the book and in the series. We're just gonna respin because I do want to read it, but I'd rather read the first book because I googled it and they said you can read them as standalones, but honestly, but they said for character development it's better to read it in order, so that's what I'm gonna do. So we need to respin. Ooh, Elisa Jewel. This can go one of two ways. It'll either be really good or it will be shit. I haven't picked it up. Here it is. Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell. I own quite a vast backlist of Lisa Jewell because I do enjoy her books and I like how all the edges look, or the spines look on a shelf. So I own quite a few. I think I've read 4 or 5 now. So another one to the collection. I have no idea what this is about. I just buy it because it's a paperback, it has the edge I want, and it has Lisa Jewell on the cover. Oh, cool. I was waiting for either Lisa Jewell or Stephen King to appear because I own quite a few of both of them. So I was quite surprised neither of them had popped up yet, but don't talk too soon, Kim, don't you know? So, midnight in an area of urban wasteland where cats hunt and foxes shriek, a girl is watching. When Safray Maddox was 10, something terrible happened and she carried the pain of it ever since. The man she thought she was going to heal her didn't, and now she hides, lying his secrets, invisible in the shadows. Owen Pick is invisible too. He's never had a girlfriend, he's never even had a friend. Nobody sees him, nobody cares. But when Safray goes missing from opposite his house on Valentine's night, suddenly the world seems to be watching Owen, accusing him, holding him responsible for Safray's disappearance. I am intrigued, as always. It is a 300-page book, so it's not too long. The only thing that's put me off is that Lucy Foley has blurbed it, and I don't like Lucy Foley. So we'll see, but I'm gonna start this when I get home from work. Oh my god, it matches my nails. How cool. Look at the green. Oh yeah. Oh. But I'm willing to give anything by Lisa Jewell a go. I read The Third Wife. Was it Third Wife? I think so. Wasn't a fan of that. Gave that a 3-star I think in the end. But then Family Upstairs was a 5. What was that other one that went around that was really popular? I can't remember, but I didn't like that one either. That was about a 3. I read that for Halloween a couple of years ago, but I'd like to give this a go. We'll see how it goes. I've got to go to work. This Sunday, so shorter hours, so that's fine. But I will come back and update you, and I'm probably about 100 odd pages in, let you know my thoughts and feelings. Cool. Lads, I'm just not enjoying it. 119 pages in, and the plot on the back started about 30 pages ago, in the sense of meeting Owen and who Owen is, and he's just a very weird, disturbed, lonely character who obviously needs some fucking help. But I don't want to sit around for 400 pages to find out that he's a bit psychotic and obviously doesn't remember things he's done. Sapphire, again, in the 119 pages I've read, I hardly know her. I know a lot more about the family that live across from Owen than I do about Owen. And I don't get it. I understand, like, the whole Sapphire going missing. I'm not even there yet. She hasn't gone missing yet. I'm 119 pages in and she hasn't gone missing yet. So, okay, I've got another 300 pages. But what is the point? What were the point in those 100 pages? I don't know. You don't know. So guess what? We're DNFing The Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell. I wanted to DNF more this year, and that is exactly what we're doing, because we DNF 2 books. Enjoy Lisa Jewell when she gets to the freaking point. And in this, she just didn't. So I'm going to DNF it, I'm going to unhaul it, which makes me sad because the edges won't match. But I only want to own her books if I enjoy them, and I just did not enjoy this. Like, I know that if I carried on, I'd probably give it a 2-star, and what's the fucking point? I don't care. I'm not invested in the characters, I'm not invested in the plot. For fuck's sake, I know more about Owen's neighbour across the road and the fact that she thought her husband was cheating on her, and he wasn't, so they say, than I do about Owen, and Owen's meant to be one of the main characters in this book. Do you know what I mean? I haven't got the patience, basically. That's another book, Reaped, so that's great. So we're going to spin the wheel again. I'm going to do the same. 4 is the magic number, so 2, 3, 4, shuffle 4 times. I really want something like a mystery. That's what I'm in the mood for, so let's pray. Not against it. Not against it. Mina and the Undead, Amy McCall. Not against it, because I actually looked at these the other day, because I have the trilogy. I looked at these the other day and I went, actually, kind of in the mood to read it. Here it is. Mina and the Undead by Amy McCall. These have been on my TBR a long time. When did this book come out? Oh my god, it's signed. This book came out in 2021, and I think I've owned it since then. And I own the whole trilogy. I also own Amy McCall's new book, They Own the Night, which is like a Dracula retelling, which I'm very excited for. But not as excited as I am for this, because I've heard so much good stuff. And if you guys see my recent vlog, you'll know I'm getting into physically reading, and this doesn't have an audiobook, so I'm gonna have to physically read it. And that's fine. I'm actually in the mood for that. So Mina arrives in New Orleans to visit her estranged sister Libby. She loves nothing more than a creepy horror movie and can't wait to explore the city's darkest secrets. Vampire tours, seedy bars, spooky cemeteries and disturbing local myths. Mina lands a part-time job at the horror movie mansion and meets Gerard, Libby's gorgeous housemate and fellow horror enthusiast. But the perfect summer bliss is broken when she stumbles upon the body of a girl with punch marks on her neck, clutching a lock of hair that suspiciously resembles Libby's. Someone is replicated New Orleans' most brutal supernatural killings. Mina must discover the truth and prove her sister's innocence before she becomes the victim of another myth. Sounds good to me. I'm very excited for this. I've heard only great things from a variety of people. What a good pick. I think this will be a haul, so let's read. Hello, I'm here to update you on Mina and the Undead. I am 147 pages in and I'm loving it. I'm loving the Halloween vibes. I'm loving the 90s references. I'm loving the writing. I'm loving the characters. I'm loving the little bits of romance we're getting in this as well. I'm enjoying the murder mystery element. I'm enjoying it. It's not feeling like a 5-star, but it's good. It's a good vibe. Today is the 30th, and tomorrow is Halloween, and I'm going away for a couple of days with my family, where I'm doing a whole separate vlog, so I kind of want to get this done before I go. But obviously I've only got half left, because it's only like a 300-page book, so I've got like another 150 pages to go. So I'm thinking, because we're not leaving until about midday tomorrow, but I can smash this out, wrap up this vlog of episode 1 of Read It or Reap It, and then go on my holibops. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But yeah, I'm having a great time. I'm excited to see how this wraps up. I'm excited to definitely read the rest of the series. I think this is definitely going to be a keep. I don't want to unhaul this. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm very excited to read more from Amy McCall, because obviously, as I said, her new release is out, which is like a Dracula retelling, and I'm very excited for that because this has like vampire-esque vibes. So yeah, cool. That's all I have to update you on for now. I'll come back tomorrow and let you know my final thoughts. Hello. If you can't tell by the full state of me, I'm really not feeling very well today. My throat's really sore. I don't feel 100%, but we're gonna hopefully not talk much today. I have finished Mina and the Undead by Amy McCall, and I ended up giving this a low 5, but it was definitely a 5. I really loved my time with this. It was a fun time, and I loved the characters, I loved the spooky elements, the Halloween vibes if you like, and I loved the murder mystery element to this. The twists and the turns were great, and I didn't see any of them coming. It was just an all-round good vibe, and I'm definitely keeping this one, and I'm very excited to read the rest of this series, as there's 2 other books in this series, so I'm very excited to read those. Very excited to read more from Amy McCall as well, because the writing was great. I loved the writing. I found it really easy to read, and yeah, all round great time. I have a couple of books that I've been looking at on my shelves, and I'm decided I'm going to read. So let's go and have a look at those books and hand them off to our reaper. Okay, so I have 3 books that I've just decided I'm going to unhaul, because I think if they were to come up in like this vlog or, you know, this video of any sort, I wouldn't want to read it. So I think unhauling is the answer. So the first one we have is The Last by Hannah Jameson. I think I picked this up based off a recommendation from somebody in a YouTube video, because I thought, oh, they recommend it, I'll buy it. And I have no pull to want to pick this up or to read this. So it says, the world has ended in nuclear war. You and 19 other survivors hole up in an isolated Swiss hotel. You wait, you survive, then you find the body. One of your numbers has blood on their hands. The race is on to find the killer, before the killer finds you. So it just seems like another traditional murder mystery where you try and solve it before the book ends. But honestly, I just don't have any pull towards this. So I think I am going to unhaul it. Next we have No Less the Devil by Stuart McBride. I have attempted to read this about 3 times, and all those times I have softy and effed it, because I just kept saying, oh, it's me, I'm the reason that I don't want to read this. But I actually think it's not me. So you follow a serial killer and you follow a detective who's trying to hunt down this serial killer, which sounds great, but I just don't think the book needs to be this size. And honestly, the text is tiny, and what I did read of this, it was just boring and plot heavy, and I was just kind of like, it ain't for me. So I'm going to unhaul this one as well. And one that I might later on regret, but I also don't think I would, because I honestly believe if it came up in this video, I would be like, I don't want to read this. And that is The Island by Adrian McKinty. I loved The Chain by Adrian McKinty. I really enjoyed my time with that one. And I bought this because obviously it's the same author, but the vibes of it seem like The Guest List, and I hated The Guest List. So it was supposed to be a family vacation. A terrible accident changed everything. You don't know what you're capable of until they come for your family. And it's just like, you follow this family who's being chased around this island and trying to be killed. It's just not a vibe. Just not a vibe. I think Adrian McKinty for me was a one-hit wonder with The Chain, because I loved The Chain, and I think that was just a one-hit wonder. And that this one ain't for me, basically. So I'm unhauling these 3. Will I regret it? Probably not. that is the end of episode 1 of Read It or Repeat. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings, other ideas I can do for Read It or Repeat, as I'm planning to do something different for each vlog. But I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know. I've been wanting to do this for a little while, but things happen. Life takes over. God, I'm really red. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you're new. Leave a clown emoji for Candy Cane Massacre down below if you made it to the end of the video, and I'll see you all soon for another video. Bye.